I've got to condemn all the demonstrations, the pro-Palestinian demonstrations across the universities and all over the world, not just here in the UK. Fucking shame on you, gutless, disgusting individuals. I hope every one of you is named and shamed and then fined. And that's all I can say about it. I think you're appalling. I think you're terrible people. And there was a woman yesterday, the day before, seen taking the ribbons down that were put on somewhere in London. And she's been named now and shamed too. Taking these ribbons down to remember those who lost their lives in that terrible attack on October the 7th 2 years ago. Aren't they disgusting individuals? Aren't they? They're not even... They're just disgusting individuals. I mean, I can't say it how I fucking want to say it because, you know, you've got to be careful what you say sometimes on social media. But you get my fucking drift. They are a fucking disgrace. Right across the board, you pro-Palestinians, you make me sick. Absolutely disgraceful what you're doing. And the sooner we get peace there in the Middle East, and I want that as much as anybody, and of course Israel does. Jesus, they're not enjoying what they're doing. They didn't want to do it in the first place. Anyway, let's hope that peace comes about, and well done to Donald Trump if it happens. And if it does, give him the Nobel Peace Prize. I mean, he gave one to fucking Obama, who achieved nothing during his bloody presidency. And I actually thought Obama was going to be one of the great presidents. I remember being so excited. I was not living, but I was basically based in Montreal at the time because I was over there on work. And I remember when he won the election, and I was really excited, even though I do not support the Democrats. I thought this guy could be a game changer. How fucking wrong I was. Turned out to be a typical fucking Democrat. And the Democrats in America, shame on you. What are you doing? I read here an article, the illegal border crossings in America dropped to the lowest level since the 1970s. Yeah. Most secure border in American history. We have had the most secure border in American history, and our end-of-year numbers prove it, DHS Secretary Kristi Noem said. How about that? Geez, come over here then to the UK and stop our illegals coming over in their droves. Fucking ridiculous what's happening in the UK. And this government have no fucking plan. They have no idea what they're fucking doing. They pay lip service and they do nothing. This country is going to the fucking dogs, I tell you. We are in deep, deep fucking doo-doo. I don't know what the answer is. And by the way, the Conservative Party conference, I think it's still running. I don't really care. I quite like Kimmy Badenoch, and I've read all the reports. Apparently there are about 50 people at the conference. The good old days when the Conservative Party conference, and they were fucking heaving. You couldn't get into the place, and now there's hardly anybody turning up because they've lost their way, and rightly so. 14 years of conservatism, and you blew it. You blew a golden opportunity with Brexit. You blew it. And what's happened to Boris? Boris has fucked off into the bundu. He doesn't care either, because he's a fucking multi-millionaire. None of them bloody care. And also, I read a report by a couple of the people in that bloody Conservative Party. They look at cutting the triple lock for the pensioners. Don't fucking do it. We're the base of conservatism. I won't vote for Conservatives next election. If there was an election tomorrow, I would have no choice but to vote for the Reform Party. Couldn't vote for the Liberal Dems, who are non-existent and have no policies of any substance. The Green Party are a fucking joke, and yet some people actually take them seriously. That's how fucking dumb they are. And there are other parties out there who I don't give a shit about. But the Conservatives, the second biggest party, you've lost your way completely. And I just hope and pray something good comes out of this conference, but I'm not very optimistic, ladies and gentlemen. I am not optimistic at all. And the other thing that I want to talk about this morning is the use of wind power to, we were the first people in the world, I think, to build nuclear power stations back in the 1950s. We fucking invented them, and we could build them, and they worked really well for years and for 4 or 5 decades. And now we're building a super duper one down there in, I don't know, Devon or Somerset or wherever the fuck, Hinkley Point something or other. It's due to be open last year. It won't open now for another fuck knows how long, and it cost billions, way over 30 billion for this bloody power station, and it's being built by a French company. Why can't we do it? Jesus Christ, we invented nuclear technology. Yeah, if it hadn't been for us, and the film Oppenheimer didn't give it due credit, which was a mediocre film in the best of circumstances, and didn't give credit to where it should have been, and that was to the British scientists who gave all our secrets to the Americans, and then after the war, we said, well, let's, we'll have the information now. You've got all the information. You've used the bomb, and they said, oh no, we can't do that. You disingenuous pricks. Eventually, we went, fuck you, then we'll do it ourselves, and we did. We did. Anyway, I've kind of diverted there, but why not? Oh, goodness me. I mean, I could go on. There are so many things at the bloody... Oh, yeah. Oh, I've just remembered. There's a comedian, that's a joke. He's called Lenny Henry. He's not funny. He never has been funny, but he could have a new career because he's actually said some funny things lately. Yeah. Oh, he's a sir. Oh, fuck me. I didn't realise. He's a sir, for Christ's sake. Mind you, fucking meaningless, isn't it? Sir Lenny Henry. All black British people should be paid slavery reparations. Absolutely. Absolutely. You should be absolutely paid. And what he's written a book... He's co-written a book entitled The Big Payback, which supports the case for the UK to hand over. Cop this. 18 trillion in compensatory payments. 18 trillion. That's 4.5 times our national income. So he does have he's, obviously reinvented himself as a comedian. Actually, he's as thick as a fucking box of rocks, but goodness gracious me, what a joke. And what they forget is, of course, that most of the slave owners were black people coming in. If you look at the history of slavery right across, particularly Africa and Asia, what about them? The owners there, and there's slavery still going on to this day. But that's beside the point. Get on to the old Brits and let's have some fucking compensations, like Hamas within 5 minutes of this dopey government recognising the Palestinian state, which was a stupid move and pathetic, and the other governments did it too. Canada and Australia, they're equally pathetic. And what did they want? They wanted compensation from the Brits as well. So add the 18 trillion, 19, there's about somebody, I think we're looking at about 20 trillion in compo. Well, I, as an Australian, I want compensation too because of what you did to our people when you sent them out to Australia for, for stealing a slice of bread. Anyway, you made Australia great, so what the fuck? Maybe we should be paying Britain compensation. Britain can't afford to fucking buy a slice of bread at the moment, so wait. But anyway, well done to Lenny for getting his career back online as a comedian, because he was never funny prior to that. That's about it, really, for this morning, I think. I could go on because of quite a few things. But I've got to be a little bit careful. Oh, the Church of England remains hell-bent on baseless slavery reparations. That's right. So they're obviously working in cahoots with Lenny Henry. And now we've got the new Archbishop of Canterbury is a woman. I think it's a great idea because I couldn't care less. I mean, there's a staunch Church of England brought up in the High Church of England, by the way. I believe in the Holy Catholic Church, Communion of Saints, Resurrection, etc., etc. Anyway, I'm not going to go on about it. Okay, I don't believe in the Roman Catholic Church. That was the difference between our catechism and this. But anyway, I love you all. Thank you all very much indeed. And have a good Wednesday. I love you all. You're all quite amazing.